Good evening, friends. My name is Atikur Rahman, and I am a certified DevOps engineer. Today, I'm going to show you, or I will explain what is TypeScript and how do you use TypeScript, how do you compile any test file, and how do you run those TypeScript files. So let's get started. So what is TypeScript? TypeScript is a basic superset of JavaScript with some additional features. For example, static type checking. You can assign types to any variables, any functions, return values, parameters, or more. So what is the advantage of using TypeScript? The advantage is that it improves code quality. So for example, I can write a JavaScript file with say main.js, and here I can declare a variable like message with a string, and then I can put message equals to number, right? This is simply okay. JavaScript will not give you any runtime error, but there it might create some logical error in your application when you build large applications or big application, big projects, right? So normal JavaScript or plain JavaScript doesn't catch this kind of errors. This is actually not an error. It's a feature of JavaScript that you can just assign any value to any variable without any type checking, right? It's a loosely typed language. But when you're building a large application, it sometimes creates a problem with code readability because you decide or you declared a variable with a string and then suddenly you assign to a number. You decided to declare a variable with number and suddenly you assign to a string, right? This kind of things can lead to an unexpected errors in your application. So that is one problem. Another one is like collaborations with other members, right? So these kind of things will create a lot of problems when you are building large projects. So advantage of using TypeScript is it improves code quality, it improves readability, right? You can see what is type and what its value will be, what kind of data will be, and it helps to detect errors earlier. So you can find errors in your editor, and I'm going to show you later on that this is not the correct typing, and then you immediately get some errors that your type is not matching with the data that you are assigning, right? So early error detection is possible, and TypeScript is you can implement in a project gradually. That means actually TypeScript will compile that .ts file into JS file. That means any code that you have written with JS that can also stay with TypeScript, right? So TypeScript will convert your existing JS files into TS file into JS file, and your existing JS file will stay as it is. That means you can gradually migrate your JavaScript files into TypeScript. Okay. So that being said, let's do one example. Let's create one .ts file. Now, all TypeScript file will end with .ts. That's the convention. And to use TypeScript, I need to install TypeScript into my npm. So first, I create npm init to create the package.json, and I'm just going to keep it as it is. Then I'm going to install npm install -g TypeScript, right? So I'm installing TypeScript globally so that I can call the TSC globally. Okay, so I open the package.json, then I will see that there is a dependency here. Oh, I installed it as a globally, that's why it's not showing. But if I install it npm install TypeScript, then you will see that there is a TypeScript there, there dependency. That's good. Now we're going to go to hello.ts, and now let's create const message or let message equals string lower, and then I put message equals number 9, right? Now you immediately get to see that the number is not assignable to type string. That means the editor is already giving you a warning error that there is something wrong with this file. You cannot just declare some message variable like string and then suddenly assign a value of like numbers. That's not possible. That's not allowed. What we have to do is, like, you can say like this. TypeScript. So now, how do we run it? It's very simple. I can run tsc and then hello.ts. This will generate a new file, as you can see, hello.js, and you can see this is the file that is actually will run. So if you run like locally no hello.js and then it says hello world, right? So that's the basic TypeScript, that how you use TypeScript. Now there are different types available in TypeScript, like string, numbers. Let's run all of those examples one by one. So this is a string, right? So I can put some numbers as well. Score equals to number 100. So if I name string and then jump row, just need to assign something there. Next, let's boolean. Yeah, that's boolean, and then we can use some arrays as well. And, languages. Yeah, this is an example of array. Array type, like this is string array. That means array of strings. So this is the type, and I can if I use something like languages the push, if I put like number, then it will give me an error, right? You see, there's a red arrow. That means it cannot assign a number to a array where type is defined as a string array. So you have to use strings. So then we can also create some interfaces, right? So interface, person, name, age, etc. This is an interface, and you can now assign a variable with that interface, like const article. This is a person, and then you can define name, age, and that's it. So I define a variable article with the interface person. That means I will have all those fields that is available here in this interface. You can also create class as well with TypeScript. Um, class student, and then you just student and the name, age, and then you create a constructor to assign those values, and then you create define a function here. Also, you can create some functions like export function. Great. Then this is like you define the type in the parameter. Also, you are defining the type in the return type. That means I'm returning string. For example, if I return here with 8, then it's probably will give you an error, right? Because you have said that this function will give you string return, but it says actually 8. It's a number. So that's not correct. So we can do this like this, that then we can say that this is a correct function. So these kind of examples you can run with TypeScript that help you to grow your code more readable to other members, and also you can detect errors earlier. So that's the very beginning with TypeScript. I hope you like this video. If you wanted to learn more about TypeScript, put a comment in the video description, then I will create a new video regarding more advanced topics on TypeScript. So thank you. That's it for today. Allah Hafiz.